Greetings and welcome to the special I'm doing my laundry edition version of PinballHelp. If you can hear the dryer in the background, I apologize. I've got this pinball machine near the laundry room. So there's a little audio disturbance there. Anyway, we're going to roll with it. As you can see here, I have a Stern Meteor pinball machine. This is an early solid state by Stern. Pretty cool graphics, neat theme. I believe there was a movie called Meteor, so this was actually a licensed theme. Or maybe it wasn't. I don't remember if this is just a knockoff. But there was a movie in the 80s about meteors or something like that. I remember it, but my memory's gone. So anyway, I picked this machine up. This is a little more like the kind of hack jobs that I'm usually getting that I'm trying to restore. But this doesn't look too bad, does it? Until you look at the play field. Look at this lovely play field here. You could say that it's slightly worn. You could also kind of say that Michael Jordan kind of knows how to play basketball. So, what the hell happened? Look at this. Is that crazy? I've seen some wear, but that's a lot of wear. This is a pretty beautiful playfield design with the artwork, but this guy's seen better days. Judging from the rest of the game, which appears to be in pretty decent condition, my contention is that this is a classic example of what happens when you don't replace the pinballs in the machine very often. This was probably a pinball machine. The actual ball in the machine got some corrosion or rust on it. And that's like sandpaper. So instead of having new, fresh balls in the machine, somebody had a slightly messed up pinball, and it just tore the crap out of the playfield. Because it's just like running sandpaper across the thing. So this is what we're dealing with here. I like this. It says, selected for tournament play by the Pinball Association of America. I never even heard of them. But there's a Pinball Wizard hotline. Anybody want to call it and see if it's still there? 312 special. In 1979. Okay. Anyway, let's take a quick look at this machine. This is one of these first looks. Believe it or not, when I picked this game up, it booted up and it ran. That's the only reason why I got it, because otherwise, why would I do this? This is going to be an interesting project. I think I've got something interesting in mind for this that I will detail in future episodes. But for right now, we're just going to take a quick look at the game. As you can see, all the boards are there. This is the first game that used Stern's new soundboard. And the battery would be right here, and it was still in the machine. One of the first things I did was clip it off because it had not started to leak badly. It did leak a little bit, and I hit that with some vinegar to try to neutralize it. The driver board does not look original. That looks a lot newer than the rest of the stuff. And everything else seems to be okay. Let's take a look inside of the thing. And this is I'm really actually looking at this for the first time since I moved the machine in. So let's see if I can get this thing out. Okay, there we go. Watch me break the machine in front of y'all while. Okay. First thing is, you should not try to lift the playfield while you've got the cabinet thing. So let's do things right. This is not going to be another cautionary tale episode. So I'm going to close this thing. Then I'm going to lift the playfield up. Maybe I should do a Kickstarter so I can get a tripod, huh? All right, hold on. All right. Nope. There we go. Okay. All right, so take a look at the inside here. What do we see that's interesting? We've got a manual, starter. That's probably not in this game. Coin Max. I don't know what that is. Inside is filthy. Here we've got a wiring harness with some of the wires soldered to this board. Not exactly sure what is up with that, but it's one of the reasons why I couldn't detach the head, so I had to just fold it over. And back here we have two transformers. So I have to assume that's not stock, and that there's been some kind of a mod here. Part of the transformer may have failed and they brought in a second one. Let's see. Not exactly sure. Look at that. That's nice. A soldered connection that is not insulated. This is why you want to take a good look at the inside before you even plug it in. Because in transport, certain things can be moved around, and I want to make sure that none of this exposed wire there is not touching something. Okay. Coils and all kinds of crap in the back. Look at the underside. This is interesting. I'm not sure what exactly that is. Very odd. Some kind of coil or resistor or a diode. Very weird. This game's seen a lot of play. Look at that end of stroke. Why is this bent like that? Okay. Definitely all kinds of weird things. So, there we have it. Should I turn it on and see what we're dealing with? This could be a scary proposition. Love the screws through the coin slot door. Well, no pain, no gain. Hold on a minute. Let's turn it on and see. So I'm going to put this down for a second. Use both hands. So you will see when I see. Honestly, I have not turned this on. Oh! Okay. It was already on. Hey. Looks like it did come up, huh? Let's start a game. Alright. Why did it not kick the ball into play? Huh. Well, that's as far as we are. As usual, not quite exactly what we were expecting, but since I did clip the battery off, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of problem associated with that. Also, I do think the power switch is gone. See down there, there's a hole. So, plugging it and unplugging it is apparently, that's right, I remembered when I went to go pick the game up, I reached under to go for the power switch and the guy goes, oh no, just unplug it and plug it back in. I have not worked on the Stern MPU 200. I know it's very similar to the Bally's, so I'm probably going to be learning a little bit too. But it looks like it did boot up. No diagnostic LEDs, or is there? No, there's an LED there. Let's see if it does the Bally sequence. Unplug it. Plug it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I guess it does a similar kind of self-test sequence, just like the volleys do. As I understand it, it was basically a copy of their boards. So the game boots up. I'm going to do a little bit of reading on it, figure out where we're at with it, and see what I can do here. I did notice one other thing. There is one transistor that is apparently blown right there. You can see it's actually missing, and this flamed up. So there's definitely some work that's going to be needed to be done on the driver board. So play around with it. But there's a first look at a really roached out stern Meteor. I'm going to repaint this, and I'll fill you in on that at some point in the future. But really super cheap game. Thought I would pick it up, play around with it. So another one that's been saved from probably being parted out, I imagine. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.